Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Uh, I'm in a really good mood since I watched your movie last night. It
Oh,
was
wow.
fantastic. Congratulations. I had a really good time. Whenever I speak with someone who's directed a Marvel project, I always ask them about the audition process. I want to know what it was like and what your pitch was that really sparked Marvel's interest.
I actually did a very personal pitch, and my pitch was at its core just a an intimate family drama. I wanted to um, make sure that the heart of our story was something that would be relatable to anybody, and I think that was the core of my concern, which was to make sure that this was a story that was able to break a lot of the stereotypes that we have connected to Asian characters in the past. And it was also, I mean, the pitch was also really fun. I had a lot of I had a lot of clips and photos from some of my favorite martial arts movies of the past, and my but also clips from movies that were dramas and from Asian cinema, from not only coming out of China but from Asian cinema from all of East Asia. So it was actually a very fun pitch to create and experience.
And I think it came through because just after the screening ended, I remember speaking with a bunch of other people, and we almost thought it was like one of our Indian movies, in terms of the themes that it spoke about, and just the scale of it and the vibrancy of it. Yeah, it is like universal in that way. Um, so I want to also,
That makes me very happy because I love movies out of India.
were any of them a part of your pitch?
Um, you know, this was a movie from a while ago, but Monsoon Wedding was like was a huge influence on me. And there is a lot of those family dynamics woven throughout this movie.
That is a fantastic pull. I can see it right now. Yeah, it's incredible. Uh, you know, um, you were speaking about the martial arts, and I was very curious to speak to you about Bill Pope. How do you land on Bill Pope, and did you ever consider perhaps getting someone like Peter Pau to work on the film?
Um, I mean, Bill Pope was early on in our discussion, and Bill has this really unique ability to shoot action beautifully. He has such a an eye for lighting along with camera movement, and to be able to have somebody like him by my side throughout this project was really important and very exciting.
The movie is so much about family and parenthood. I have to ask you, like, what were you drawing from your personal life that you brought into the film? And just briefly, like, what is it like with your parents?
I There are six kids in my family. We all grew up in Hawaii. My my great grandparents moved to Hawaii from Japan to work in the sugarcane plantations, and I was really fascinated by this idea of legacy and the idea of looking into your past, looking into the pain and the darkness of your past, and redefining them in a way that allows you to move forward in life. And that was a something that I really related to in Shang-Chi. I mean, I think most of us do not have, most of us are not trained to be assassins when we're young. But I think most of us do understand a certain amount of pain, a certain amount of, a lot of us have been bullied at one point in our life. A lot of us have insecurities. A lot of us know what it feels like to feel very small. And to be able to have a hero who can look in at all those things, the hard parts that you just often avoid, and face them and turn them into his superpower was something that I found very relatable.
Destin, thank you for this film. It's really wonderful. I've been a fan since short term. Can't wait to see more. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Paga.